What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. Midday Monologue. How's everyone doing today? You know, this is an episode where I talk about board games, board gaming, tabletop games, things like that. What's coming up? That's what I'm talking about in this episode. No, this isn't the monthly update. This isn't the weekly update. No. This is the seasonal update for the next 3 months, what you can expect from Two Gun Pixie. We know this because unless something comes up we have to squeeze in the schedule, we're 3 months ahead of schedule. It's no problem for us to tell you what's happening here. Give you a quick overview, preview, so to speak. Now, we do a video every day of the week, so come on by and check it out. It's always a different video, a different theme, a different episode. So check everything out. But for right now, why don't we talk about what's coming up? Why don't we give a great big shout out to spring, because this is the Spring Catalog 2023. So, starting this season, and if need be, continuing past, I'm going to be doing a series, well, adding into ongoing series, a discussion about tabletop terrain. I was getting burnt out financially with a lot of the hard resin style of terrain toppings for your table. I had started with Dwarven Forge years ago, and it set me down a path that I enjoyed, but it was expensive. So now there's been a sort of, and it's popped up here and there, but now there seems to be a little bit of a resurgence in cardboard terrain. Cheaper, yes. Not always by a lot, though, but cheaper, yes. So we're going to be doing some talks. I'll be talking about some of the various different cardboard terrains that have been published over the years that I use, and I enjoy. And we're going to be talking about the differences between them as well. What you have as an option to world build physically on your gaming table. I really love doing that. So yeah, there's going to be some talks about that. I hope you're interested. I hope you have some thoughts and even some questions about cardboard terrain, tabletop building with paper, so to speak. I am really hyped about this because I've really fallen in love with building a tabletop world once again because of the cardboard terrain. So yeah, I expect some videos on those. Now, sort of on the tail, so to speak, of the whole subject of tabletop world building, terrain pieces, since we have so many here, between miniatures you see behind me on the side over here, and the terrain pieces, the world building, the buildings, the dungeons, the caverns, we have enough here. And me and Tommy V have been talking, and we want to expand. Now, we haven't talked about this before in the past, but now we have everything we need physically, so to speak. So we're talking about going forward with a new show that we're going to introduce, and it's going to probably introduce into Sundays as part of, well, actually, maybe even taking the place of, in some respects, for the slideshow gaming. And what we're doing is a miniatures matinee. So we've done a couple of things like this before with Knights of Camelot and with 4 Against Darkness, where I take a gaming session, the audio of it, and I overlay it with still shot images of a miniature world set up like the game to actually see everything play out. And I love those videos. Even if they are probably the most time-consuming videos for me to make and edit, I absolutely love the outcome of it. It's worth every moment of my time to do. And since we do have so many building pieces now, cavern pieces, dungeon tiles, miniature representations, let's do this. Let's try to do this regularly. To start with, I think me and Tommy V were discussing doing this monthly. So like one slideshow gaming Sunday a month would instead be a miniatures matinee episode. So yeah, look forward to those coming up this spring. Those are a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy them. Oh, and we also do have new games. New games, titles that are coming in, have come in, experienced, played, and now ready to share information on. Such as games like Dragon Scales is here. A fun game where you get to play the villains in a fantasy setting. Tiny Epic Vikings. Come on, this is a tiny epic game. It's got to be tiny and, well, epic. And it's Vikings. Awesome. Oh, you want a little bit more superhero in your game mix. Well, how about Batman Talisman? Another game where you're playing the other side. You're playing the villains. Speaking of which, Marvel Villainous. Oh, this is going to be a villainous season, isn't it? Ooh. Yeah, some Marvel Villainous has been on the shelf, and finally to the table. I'm so happy about that. And for fun, shits, giggles, and nostalgia, how about a little dose of Scooby-Doo Betrayal at Mystery Mansion? Yeah, it's gonna be villainous and untrustworthy. Betraying. Wow. But that adds to the fun, the excitement level, if you ask me. But that's not quite everything yet, because there is also more Return to Dark Tower. Yes, we are currently waiting for the shipment to come in of Covenant, the new expansion for Return to Dark Tower. Now we're going to have some old favorites too. We are going to be continuing to play and to show off some Marvel superheroes. That is an ever-growing and living system, so there's always something new to show off with that. Likewise with Hero Quest, as we spend a bunch of this season, if not practically, I think the entire season, deep in Keller's Keep, continuing the ongoing quest campaign that is Hero Quest. So it's going to be a wild, a fun, and if I can borrow a term from one of the upcoming games, an epic season here at Two Gun Pixie. So please come by, check us out. We do videos like this where we talk about games and gaming, or we talk about why certain games are enjoyed. Oh, and of course, how could I forget more Dungeons and Dragons? That's right, the 20-sided warriors are continuing to delve into the game. With the exception of one of them, it's not a first-time event. But yes, back into that campaign, ongoing. We've already recorded episodes of Tales from the Table, where we give synopsis of our games, and I give sort of behind-the-screen DM moments, which are really cool. And we're going to continue with that. We already have them filled all the way up to August. And in another 2 weeks, we're going to have another episode filmed. So it's just continuing and growing. And if you love Dungeons and Dragons, check it out. I do some amazing tabletop builds with what I have. And I really bring the game visually to life. And you just got to check out these videos. If you enjoy Dungeons and Dragons, regardless of what edition. We're playing 3rd or 3X, but it doesn't matter. Whatever edition of D&D you enjoy, this is about the fun, the tabletop camaraderie. So yeah, check those out. This is going to be an amazingly fun season. I am so excited about this. Tommy V is excited about this. The 20-sided warriors. Oh yeah, and Tommy V, I think, did that get finished for this season? Yeah, we're going to see some more playthroughs with him too. All right, everyone. So that is what is coming up, right, Foo? So he's got his eye on me. All right, everyone. Like I said, that is what is coming up here at Two Good Pixie. I'm your buddy Big John AG, and I am out of here. New games? Yeah, we're going to have some new games entering into the mix as they've entered into matrimony.